I feel fine. Hello, ladies and germs. This is a beautiful, beautiful American Freedom Radio, and I'm coming to you live. My name is Marz, Theron, and the show that you're listening to is called Conspiracy Comedy News. Da da da, da 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 da. So let's get ready for the news. I'm Marz Theron. I'm a comedian and an activist, and I will give you the real news. That's my goal, ladies and gentlemen. That's my whole purpose in life. As opposed to the garbage that's spewed out by our elite and their controlled mainstream media. Oh, those people are terrible. Bunch of puppets. Bunch of sock puppets. Each and every one of them. There's been so much going on. As a matter of fact, I just looked at the news a minute ago, and they're talking about this last night in beautiful, beautiful Little Rock, Arkansas. 25 people got shot at a rap concert in 11 seconds flat, breaking the club's previous record of 32 and a half an hour. I'm telling you, they're getting it down. They're getting it down to a precise effort. Mayor Stodola of Little Rock said, "We know we've got to use a hammer. We've got to use a big hammer on the people who do violence with guns and hurt people." So they suspended the club's liquor license, and the property manager delivered an eviction notice. That'll show them gangbangers. That'll show. What are they? What is it? They think they're gonna cut off the booze that the club's allowed to sell and evict the club, and that'll fix violence with the gangs. And I'm telling you, everything anybody says about gun problems and gun violence is like they don't get it. I mean, excuse me, the club didn't shoot these people. The booze didn't shoot those people. Finesse 2 times. The rapper on stage, he didn't shoot anybody. Although his poster for the gig, they had this guy on the poster pointing a gun at a camera. Right? So I guess all the posters will be collected and burned in town square. That's the solution. They know, but there is no solution. The Second Amendment exists for a reason, and it's to protect themselves from those people. They should have frisked the people. They should have had a no-gun policy and frisked them gangbangers. You know, somebody had to sneak one in. But I don't know. What are you going to do? Gangster's going to gangster. But let me just say, that's not gangster. That kind of sucked. In related news, British Defense Minister Michael Fallon called Russia's aircraft carrier, the Admiral Kuznetsov, dilapidated. So this is how they do, right? So Russia's Defense Ministry spokesman Igor Konashenkov, he called Britain's brand new aircraft carrier, the HMS Queen Elizabeth, a big, convenient, oversized target in the sea. Now that's gangster. That's gangster. He said their ship, we have anti-aircraft, anti-submarine missiles, and especially grounded ship-to-ship missiles. What has yours got? Yours got fish and chips. Your ship is pathetic compared to Russian ship. That's, it's like you got gangster everywhere you look, whether it's with missiles or with a smuggled-in pistol. Who knows? I don't want to make light of anything, but hey, that's my job. I'm out of control, I tell you. Okay, let's see. What else is ridiculous out there? The Washington Post! The Washington Post is ridiculous. You probably know that already. They basically quoted a series of Obama administration officials saying the same old BS, about the Russia's hacking our election. But they also talked about a secret order of retaliation by Obama on the Russians. This is what the Washington Post blathered. They said that the NSA was to design and implant a series of cyber weapons into Russia's infrastructure system to be activated remotely. A former U.S. official told the Post that they planned to hit the networks most important to the adversary, and that would cause them pain and discomfort if they were disrupted. Oh, really? You're just gonna spew that out into the airwaves? I mean, the Washington Post is basically the Pentagon's private disinfo rag. Let's see, they said that they could be activated if Russia attacked the U.S. power grid or interfered in the future U.S. presidential race. You know, in case which is, of course, they're bragging about right now. They're trying to get everybody on board with this, Russians rigged the elections thing so they can justify whatever they want. I don't know. They're kicking a huge hornet's nest in the shape of a bear. What else he said? He said the U.S. intelligence agencies do not need further approval from Trump, and officials said that he would have to issue a countermanding order to stop them from doing whatever they want with this virus, this worm, I guess. These things have inserted into the Russian systems. The officials said that they'd seen no indication that Trump has done so. Trump didn't say don't do it. He didn't say don't do it. Well, Washington Post, you just let that cat out of the bag, didn't you? Yeah, well, it's not like it's all that big a secret. I think they're just making stuff up just to try to sell newspapers. That's interesting, it's tittillating and all that, but where'd it go? It went out with the Obama wire or water or Obama bath water, which leads us to fun with Twitter. Tweet a little, talk a little, tweet a little, talk a little, tweet a lot, tweet a little more. Fun with Twitter. The Trumpies be tweeting. That's what I'm talking about. Them Trumpies, they do be tweeting. That family's a bunch of Twitterers. Thursday, he was mad at MSNBC's Mika Brzezinski and Joe Scarborough, of course, on The Morning Joe for criticizing him and his. It's like you can't be talking bad about me. I'm the Trumpster. So he twat at them. I heard poorly rated at morning_Joe speaks badly of me. Parentheses, don't watch anymore. Close parentheses. That's getting him. Oh. He also tweeted, then how come low IQ crazy Micah, along with Psycho Joe, came to Mar-a-Lago 3 nights in a row around New Year's Eve and insisted on joining me? She was bleeding badly from a facelift. I said no. Oh, Trump is cold. Trump's so cold. And Brzezinski tweeted back a photo of a young child reaching for Cheerios cereal. The caption read, "Made for little hands." Oh, snap! Oh, not the little hands burn of death. Oh, trademarked. I wrote that. Little hands burn of death. Oh, maybe she did. I don't know. But anyway, so Scarborough, he retweeted CNN reporter Jake Tapper's comment. This reminds me, how is at Flotus's campaign against cyberbullying going? Oh, another solid burn. Oh, the Twitterverse is smoking. It's smoking. And for those of you who are not hip to the lingo, Flotus is the First Lady of the United States. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. If you need to know any of this, just call in and I'll explain the punchlines. So what else happened? Oh, yeah, earlier this week, Orange Dunny had been tweeting complaints about CNN, ABC, the New York Times, and the Washington Post. The Washington Post. I shortened it. I took their S away from them. And don't think he hasn't been called out. Senators Lindsey Graham and Ben Sasse have said this behavior is beneath the dignity of the office. They're calling him on it. Hey, man, leave him alone. That's what I said. I go like this. If he's busy tweeting, then at least he isn't sending bombing missions off to mass murder people. So, yeah, let him tweet. Yeah, it's like there's old jokes like, I'd take the remote away from him. No, give him the remote. Let him do anything and keep him away from the red phone. Do they still have a red phone? I don't know. Maybe they have a red cell phone. He carries it around with him. Well, speaking of idiotic statements, the White House press secretary, Sean Spicer. Oh, Spicer. He's so stupid. That man is so stupid. He announced Syria is planning chemical weapons attack. Here, pull my finger. That's what he did. Anyway, and another idiot, Nikki Haley, immediately tweeted, "Any further attacks done to the people of Syria will be blamed on Assad, but also on Russia and Iran, who support him killing his own people. What a twittering twit. Dude, I can't tell you. Who did that mental midget have to shtup to get the job as U.S. ambassador to the UN, huh? That's what I want to know. Was it Dick Cheney? How does some Luciferian mental midget like that harpy, she exaggerates the lies of our government and media to the world leaders at the United Nations. That's what she does. She goes up there representing us, telling these stupid lies, pathetic versions of the lies. And they all know she's lying through her teeth. The rest of the world doesn't get their point of view from our media. She does, obviously. But the rest of the world, they ain't brainwashed minions of the elite of the 4 or 5 corporations that control our media and make us look like imbeciles. She makes us look like imbeciles. Our press makes us look like imbeciles. Our government officials, blah the crap, make us look like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm yelling at you, dear listener. I'm just visibly miffed. And it's like as I prepare for these shows, it's like I get immersed in all the insanity. It's insanity, I tell you. The Pentagon officials, for example, they said that they were totally unaware of any evidence of any impending chemical attack until Spicer said so. Spicer announced it at the podium. Nobody knew. Nobody knew but him. The State Department. They weren't consulted either. And it's their job coordinating that kind of a press release. I figure he made it up. You know what I'm saying? Him and Nikki, crazy Nikki, they probably got stoned in a hotel room, all smoking that huchuana, and they cooked the whole thing up. They were hammered. And he came in still stoned and got up on the podium over there at the White House and just went, oh yeah, the Syrians assaulted a chemical bomb. What are you going to do? And Trump's going to get him. You know, that idiot Spicer, he actually once said, even Hitler wasn't as bad as Assad. He said that in the podium, in the White House press room. He referred to concentration camps in Germany as Holocaust centers. Spicer, you're an idiot. Stick to the script. You got no improvisational skills. You're too stupid. Nobody's going to want you on their improv team. Just look at the thing that someone else wrote for you and stay on it. God, what a maroon. He ain't going to be around long. I mean, the word is already out. He's out of there. You know, White House press secretaries, you know, they're like mayflies, right? They live long enough to have sex with Nikki Haley, and then they're sent to press secretary limbo, put out to pasture, and they're gone. You never hear from them again. I don't know, maybe working at McDonald's later on. And you better stick to the menu at McDonald's. They ain't gonna keep you there either, you know. Spacey. He's not spacey. The man is not spacey.